The majority of startups will fail statistically. However, if you can hit a good startup, you can see a huge return on that one company, and the goal is that return on that one company should make up for all of those losses. Now, if you are willing to do that research and invest in startups and are willing to take on their risk, there's a handful of startup crowdfunding platforms out there. I am not sponsored by any of these companies. I'm just telling you who they are. One of them is Republic, one of them is Start Engine, one of them is WeFunder. I do have to let you know that I am an investor in WeFunder, but do your own research and see whichever one you like. Then when it comes to loans, you can do what the banks do and lend out some of your own money. In this case, you're not owning an asset like you do with stocks or real estate or with a business. You are just putting your money out and getting a return on your cash. So it's a little bit different. With real estate, you're getting a return on your cash, but you also own the asset. So you can see returns on the asset in addition to your cash flow. However, you can also lose value on the asset. With loans, you don't own any asset. You're just lending your money out and hoping to get that money back. So there's a lot of regulations involved with loans, but I know some people that are making a great living just doing this. And finally, you have your alternative investments. These can be more of your speculative type investments, although your startups are also speculative investment. Where now you can invest in things like potentially cryptocurrency, potentially playing cards, or whatever experience you have. There's a lot of different alternative investments out there. I don't recommend you have this be a big piece of your portfolio. Make this a speculative piece of your portfolio. This way you can have some fun. If you like researching other different things, you can invest into it here. But again, it doesn't need to be your whole portfolio. The key here now, what every wealthy person does is when they get paid, they prioritize buying these before they go out and buy their cars and big homes and they buy all the nice stuff. They're buying these before they buy the liabilities. And the liabilities for the majority of people are the things that make them look rich. So it's kind of ironic. The things that make you look rich are the things that keep you from becoming actually rich. But if you want to actually become rich, you have to kind of look broke because you got to buy the things that make you look broke, because none of these things are going to make you look rich right now. But then if you continue to do this, you put in a decade of sacrifice, well, then your assets will be able to pay for your lifestyle. And once you do that, now you've achieved real financial freedom, because if you can produce enough cash flow from these things, now that cash flow can fund your lifestyle. I love investing for cash flow because your cash flow funds your guac flow, because if you can create cash flow, now you can live your life and buy what you want and not have to worry about it, because next month you're going to get another cash flow check. Along with this education piece is just understanding the fact of the matter that the majority of people are going to be jealous. The majority of people are going to complain. The majority of people are going to hate. The majority of people are going to talk about whatever it is that you do. It's a fact. Jealousy is bred in our system. It's bred in our culture because we have so much insecurities in our own lives. And when we have these own insecurities, we love trying to bring other people down. Just understand that this is the fact of life. People are going to hate you no matter what you do, so you might as well give them a good reason to hate and become successful yourself by understanding the way these things work. People will laugh when you drive that beat up car. People will not understand why you're sacrificing the vacation. People will not understand why you do the things that you do, but they're going to talk crap no matter what you do. So you might as well become extra successful. That way you can have all the nice things and give them even more things to talk about. And then of course you have the system. These two things go hand in hand, and this is understanding the way that a system runs. We live in a capitalist system. That means that there's two ways that you can make money. You can make money from your labor, or you can make money from your capital. And this is one of those things that I wish all of us were taught when we were in grade school, because I had no idea. I didn't even hear the word capitalism until I think I was in college, because I never understood what that concept was. I always thought that the only way that you can make money was by going to work and getting a paycheck. I didn't realize that you could invest your money and create cash flow. I didn't realize what an asset was. I didn't learn these things until I started reading books. But in a capitalist system, there's two ways that you can make money. You can make money from your labor, or you can make money from your capital. Your labor is when you go to work and you get paid. Your capital is when you invest your money. Wealthy people don't care about the labor income. They worry about their capital income, because that labor income can go away. If you break your leg, if you get sick, if you can't go to work, you don't get paid. Your capital doesn't need days off. Your capital doesn't need sick days, and your capital doesn't need time to go to the bathroom, so it can work when you're not working. And this is what wealthy people are working for. Now this requires a sacrifice, because now you have to sacrifice the income that you get from your labor. That way you have capital to actually invest. But once you understand it, Now you can use it to your advantage. And then you can understand that our system runs on spending. And our government with the Federal Reserve Bank is going to continue producing inflation. They have been doing this forever and they're going to continue doing this. And when you produce more inflation, again, it benefits the asset owners, but it disproportionately hurts the people who don't own assets. This is the fact of the way that our system works. We've been seeing it happen forever now. So you want to be able to benefit from the system, but the only way you can do that is if you own the assets. And the only way you can own the assets is if you sacrifice some of the income from your labor today. Most of us are not given $1 million to start investing. Most of us are not given this free handout to go out and start doing this. We have to start from nothing. We have to start by working, and then you have to start by taking a piece of that income and starting to invest it. Now, there's 3 ways that you can increase the returns that you get. You can increase how much money you invest, you can increase the amount of risk you take, or you can increase how much time you have your money invested. If you enjoyed this short clip from my longer videos, here's another clip that I think you'll love. And while you're at it, if you're interested in learning more about how to start generating passive income, our team put together an amazing guide on how to start generating passive income for free. All you gotta do is click that button right over there. Thank you for watching, and as always, keep hustling.